Morning everyone, this is Siddhi Pandey from 12th grade Sunbeam School and College. Today I am here to explain you about the topic electrochemistry from class 12 chemistry. This is the chapter number 2nd. So first of all, let us understand the word electrochemistry. So electrochemistry comes from two words. If we break down this word, we will get two words, electro and chemistry. So what is the meaning of the word electro? Electro comes from the word electric current, whereas chemistry comes from the word chemical reaction. So in this chapter electrochemistry, we will be studying about the interconversion of electric current to chemical reactions and chemical reactions to electric current. It is a branch of chemistry. So electrochemistry, we studied what is electrochemistry, the interconversion of chemical reactions to electric current and then electric current to chemical reaction. So this interconversion is called as electrochemistry. Now the device which participates in this interconversion is called as cell. So cell is the device which participates in these interconversions of chemical reaction to electric current and vice versa. So we have two types of cell. In our syllabus we have two types of cell, that is electrochemical cell and electrolytic cell. Let us first understand the word electrolytic. Electro we studied earlier that electro means electric current and lytic means the breakdown. So the breakdown by electric current is called as electrolytic process. Basically electrolysis we have studied the breakdown by electric current of water. So we have two types of cell, electrochemical and electrolytic. In electrochemical cell we will see that the chemical reaction will change into electric current and it is just one single charge. And in electrolytic cell we will see that chemical reactions are converted into electric current and then electric currents are converted into chemical reactions. So both are two and this is rechargeable. So this was about all the cell and electrochemistry. Now let us understand Daniell cell, which is an example of electrochemical cell. Daniell cell as an electrochemical cell. So first of all, let us first see the structure of a Daniell cell. So we have two electrochemical beakers here. Let us take a zinc plate. What we took? We took two electrochemical beakers and we took a zinc plate and a metal strip, which is copper strip. We won't even call it as a rod because it's that thin, so we will call it as a copper strip. So now we will connect both of these with the help of a galvanometer. Why galvanometer? Why not cell? Because in the Daniell cell we have to check for cell. So we won't connect it with a cell. We will connect it with a galvanometer. It will help us identify the current. Now this Zn plate, zinc plate, will dissociate into Zn plus 2 ion and it has the electrolyte of ZnSO4. Similarly here we see that it has copper. This has the electrolyte of CuSO4, which will break down into Cu plus 2 and SO4 2 minus. Is it clear? Then we have these both connected with the galvanometer and Zn plus 2 electrons, since we know that zinc is more reactive than copper and therefore it will undergo the displacement reaction and hence 2 electrons will flow from zinc to copper and will be placed around this metal strip. So then we know that the current flows opposite to the direction of the flow of electrons. So current will flow from this side, and we know that current flows from positive terminal of the battery to the negative terminal. Also we know that on zinc it is anode, and on anode oxidation takes place and cathode reduction takes place. But have you remember one thing that we have studied in our classes, that minus sign is always for the cathode and plus sign is always for the anode. But here we see that minus sign is for anode and plus is for cathode. Why it is so? So let me tell you, in the senior classes, you are supposed to remember it by the oxidation and reduction process, not by the negative and positive sign. So on the oxidation it will be anode for sure, and for reduction it will be cathode always. So this was the entire process. Now if I ask, is this the circuit complete? So definitely not, because we need to add a salt bridge. Now what does the salt bridge really do? What is the work of a salt bridge? So salt bridge neutralizes the entire reaction and completes the circuit. And neutralizes the reaction. Now it is the electrolyte. What is the electrolyte? Electrolyte are the liquid substances in which the dissociation of ions takes place, and electrodes are the metal rods which are dipped in the electrolyte. So this was the Daniell cell. Now let us write the reaction at anode. I hope you all understood this. At anode we have zinc, which gives 2 electrons and converts into Zn. Zn plus 2, when gives 2 electrons, converts into Zn and stabilizes itself. And at cathode we have cathode, which is for reduction, and anode for oxidation. So at cathode we have Cu, which takes 2 electrons, Cu plus 2, which takes 2 electrons and becomes Cu. So this was the representation. Now for the cell representation we have, let's see here, cell representation we have Zn by Zn plus 2, salt bridge Cu plus 2. So this is called the salt bridge. Salt bridge is used for the neutralization of the reaction and completes the circuit. So this was pretty much about Daniell cell electrochemistry. I hope you all like this video. Thank you so much and have a great day.